Hey there, gear jammers and road warriors. Welcome to the show that puts the dirty back in driving dirty. Today we're talking pre-trip inspections, and no, I ain't talking about checking your teeth for spinach after a roadside diner stop. We're going full-on grease monkey, getting our hands dirty and making sure your rig is ready to roll without throwing a rod or losing a load. This ain't just about passing some test. This is about safety, yours, mine, and everybody else sharing the asphalt jungle with us. So, buckle up, grab your trusty flashlight, you know, the one that's seen more truck stops than a long-haul trucker, and let's dive into the guts of this beast. Now, when you're approaching your rig, think of it like you're sizing up a steer in the middle of a cattle drive. You don't just rush in blind, you take it slow, deliberate. Start at the front, that big old grill staring you down, and work your way round, just like you're checking for a brand. Lay your hands on things, give them a good wiggle. If it ain't supposed to move, it shouldn't. You're looking for anything loose, leaky, or looking like it's about to fall off, and join a traveling circus. And don't forget to get down low, use that flashlight. It's amazing what hides in the shadows under these big rigs. Alright, pop that hood and let's have a look-see at the heart of this beast. First things first, fluids. We ain't talking fancy coffee drinks here, we're talking the lifeblood of your rig. Oil, coolant, power steering fluid, windshield washer fluid, check them all. Low fluids are like a bad case of the flu. They'll leave you stranded quicker than a three-legged dog in a greyhound race. While you're elbow deep in the engine, take a gander at those belts and hoses. Cracked belts are about as useful as a screen door on a submarine, and leaky hoses? Well, they'll bleed your rig dry faster than a mosquito at a nudist colony. And before you slam the hood, make sure that battery's sitting tight and ain't leaking nothing nasty. Alright, we're moving on to the face of your rig. We gotta make sure those peepers are bright and that smile ain't got nothing stuck in it. Headlights, high beams, turn signals, hazard lights, give them all a once-over. A burnout bulb is like a winking eye in a poker game. It can cost you big time. Next up, the undercarriage. You're looking at your shocks, springs, tie rods, the whole 9 yards. These parts keep your rig from doing the jitterbug on the highway, so you want them in tip-top shape. Any leaks or weird noises, you gotta get that checked out faster than a runaway bride. The long and short of it. Now we're walking the length of this beast, checking out the flanks. First stop, fuel tanks. Make sure that cap's on tight. You don't want to be spilling precious diesel like it's going out of style. And while you're there, give the exhaust system a good look-see. Rust, holes, leaks, they're all bad news. Next up, mirrors. You gotta be able to see what's coming at you. And I ain't just talking about the 18-wheeler in your blind spot. Make sure those mirrors are clean, adjusted, and ain't about to fall off and give some poor sap a heart attack. Alright, we're coming up on the rear. The business end of this whole operation. First things first, brake lights, tail lights, turn signals, reverse lights. Make sure they're all shining bright like a diamond in a goat's behind. Now let's talk about the coupling system. This is what connects your rig to the trailer, so it's gotta be tighter than a politician's grip on power. Check that fifth wheel is locked in and those air lines ain't leaking. You don't want to lose your load at 60 miles an hour. That's a recipe for disaster. Alright, let's climb in the cab and make sure this home away from home is ready to roll. First things first, gauges. Oil pressure, temperature, battery voltage, air pressure. They should all be looking good. And for Pete's sake, make sure you got your emergency kit. Fire extinguisher, warning triangles, spare fuses. Now give that steering wheel a good shake. Too much play and you'll be fighting the rig more than driving it. And while you're at it, honk the horn a couple of times. It ain't just about scaring the bejesus out of pedestrians. It's about making sure that thing works when you need it. Alright, last but not least, the paperwork. I know, it's nobody's favorite part, but it's important. You gotta document any issues you found during the inspection. Think of it like a doctor's note for your rig. It tells the mechanics what's ailing it and what needs fixing. And remember, if you find something that's seriously wrong, don't you dare hit the road. Get it fixed first. Safety always comes first, no matter what. Well, there you have it, folks. Your pre-trip inspection is done, and you're ready to hit the open road. Remember, a little preventative maintenance goes a long way. These rigs are our livelihoods, our offices, sometimes even our bedrooms. It's our responsibility to keep them running smooth and safe. Now get out there, make some memories, and keep on trucking. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more tips and tricks, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any future episodes. Until next time, stay safe out there.